Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is day 5 of the challenge that I have, and I rolled a 1, which is reading, and I'm reading Bitter. This is by A Quick and Messy, and it is the prequel to Pet, which I've read already, but I decided to reread right after reading Bitter because Bitter was just so good. I just needed to reread Pet, as hard as it was to read that book. But anyway, while I'm reading, I wanted to show you guys the progress that I have made in my mini album. It is so close to being done. I'm almost done with it, and I'm almost done with my second mini album, which is great. It's so good. I feel like I'm getting so much done. But anyway, I read and I listened to the audiobook, and I did a few more pages of my mini album. So right here, I'm just giving you guys a little flip through of the pages that I have completed. I decided that I think I'm going to leave the last few pages blank just in case I want to do something more later on, or if the person who this mini album is going to be for, they can decide to add anything to it or for future pictures. But this is what I've done. I've created some on a few lives that I've done. I've made videos. There's quite a bit of shorts and other videos that I have posted on social media, so that if you want to see a little bit more details, you can. So I think it's turning out so cute. I love it so much. I can't wait to see how the pictures are gonna look in once I have it all done. And because I'm gonna put pictures in here, um, this is probably like the last that you will see. I don't want to put any pictures of the family, to show in social media. So this will probably be the last that you will see of the album. All right, so now I'm going to talk about Bitter and Pet by A Quick and Messy. You can kind of see part of the cover of the book. I was listening to the audiobook while I was working on this. That's usually what I try to do sometimes when I'm crafting something. If I'm not rewatching a show, I am listening to an audiobook, and that is the best way for me to just relax, have some time to be creative, and listen to a great read. All right, in this book, we are following Bitter, and she is an orphan. She comes to a place where she is finally being accepted for who she is, and she is finding comfort and people that accept her. She's finding a home in all sense of the world, and a found family as well. And then we very quickly, because this is a short novel, very quickly we find out that it's just like this bubble where she lives, and around it, outside of that bubble, there's still so many things that are going on that are affecting an entire city. And eventually, even though she's living in this very protective bubble, is going to affect her. More than anything, is now affecting people that she cares about. So we start kind of like going around and finding out different things that are happening. In both of the books, Bitter and Pet, there's this whole conversation about what is a monster supposed to look like and what is an angel supposed to look like, and how in society, even in this utopian society that they have constructed, their their views and beliefs on what a monster is and what a pet is and what they are supposed to look like. So that conversation had me thinking a lot, and it's one of the great things about both of these novels that just make it so exceptional. And it reminded me a lot of the whole conversation about Frankenstein and how, you know, the creature, it turns out to be the person who is actually acting with kindness, and the human turns out to be the monster. It reminded me a lot, but I mean, I think Kweke Messi does this, it takes it to the next level with both of these books. Okay, so you've seen me put kind of add different things to the cover. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. I'm just putting things together. I'm trying to see what colors goes with it. Mostly I like to stick with the blues, and I do want to put a little bit of gold because of the gold in the right-hand corner. I think having a little bit of gold will add something to it, although it's not technically the same shade, but I'm using what I have. I'm using the things that I have available in my crafts. I don't want to buy anything more. I want to use everything that I have, and that's the purpose of kind of like the summer challenge. I want to make sure that I'm using all of the supplies that I have. Creating this mini album has been so much fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I just want to keep adding things, but at the same time, I also want to call it done and being able to give it to the person who is supposed to be to. So I I think I should stop. At a certain point, And this happens to me every single time with mini albums. I just have to tell myself, okay, this is done. You have to call it done. Otherwise, I will keep working on it forever. And I guess that's one of the beautiful things about working on something, that if it would be for, myself, I can keep working on it on and on and on. And maybe that's the other thing that I like about junk journaling, that no matter how much I put into a junk journal, I could find something and I can go back to that journal and like, oh, this is what needed to be in here. This is what I needed to put in this spot. But when it comes to this, something that is not going to be for me, I have to, at a certain point, have to say, okay, this is it. This is all I'm doing, and I have to move on. But it's been great working on it. Have, I feel accomplished, which was the whole goal this summer with this challenge. The whole goal was for me to actually feel like I'm getting things done. I've been procrastinating on making this mini album for so long, and to look at it, I've been looking at it for the last few days that when I finished it, and to be looking at it and say, oh, look at this, I finished it, it's done. It brings a great feeling of just satisfaction and accomplishment that I can't really explain in words, but that was the goal, and I'm getting there. So the next time I roll a mini album option, or maybe when there's another reading one and I'm doing this, then I will show you the one that I've started. It is on dinosaurs, and it's so cute. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But until then, this is this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.